Let's talk about a book that absolutely shook up the world of personal finance. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, this isn't your typical finance book full of stock tips. Oh no. This book challenges pretty much everything we're talking about money, about work, and about what it really takes to build wealth. And this quote, it gets right to the heart of the whole thing. Kiyosaki's big argument is that our schools are great at teaching us how to be good employees, but they're terrible at teaching us how to be rich. We learn to work hard for a paycheck, but we never learn the actual rules of the game, the rules the wealthy use to make their money work hard for them. So the whole book is framed around this really simple but powerful story of his two dads. First, there's his actual father, who he calls his poor dad. This was a brilliant, highly educated man, a top official in the school system who, struggled with money his entire life. And then there was his best friend's dad, his rich dad. This guy was an 8th grade dropout who went on to become a multi-millionaire. I mean, can you imagine? This was his real education. Instead of just getting one rule book for life, he got two, and they were polar opposites. It forced him to think, to question everything he was told, and in the end, to choose his own path. And when you put these two mindsets side by side, it's just, wow. His poor dad would say things like, the love of money is the root of all evil. But his rich dad, he'd say, the lack of money is the root of all evil. Or think about this one. Poor dad's mindset says, I can't afford it, which is a dead end, right? But rich dad's mindset asks, okay, how can I afford it? That's a starting point. These aren't just little sayings. They are powerful habits of thought that literally shape your life.
So, what is the point of all this? Why do these different philosophies matter so much? Well, it's all about escaping a trap. A trap that Kiyosaki says keeps most of us stuck our whole lives. He calls it the rat race. You know the drill, right? Get up, go to work, pay the bills, maybe get a small raise, spend a little more, and then you do it all over again. That's the rat race. It's this endless loop driven by two big emotions: fear, the fear of not having enough money, and desire, for all the nice things money can buy. It's like being a hamster on a wheel, and the crazy part is, most people don't even know they're on it.
And here's what that looks like on paper. The salary comes in, and then whoosh, it goes right back out. It flows straight through to pay for taxes, the mortgage, the car payment, credit card bills. See the problem? There's nothing left over to actually build wealth. The income just services the debt. So how in the world do you get off the wheel? According to Rich Dad, it all comes down to one single, incredibly important rule. You have to know the difference between an asset and a liability. And his definition is refreshingly simple. Just forget all the complicated accounting jargon. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. That's it. It generates income for you, whether you're working or not. And a liability? Well, it's the exact opposite. It's anything that takes money out of your pocket. Simple. And this leads to maybe the most controversial idea in the whole book. Your house is not an asset. It's a liability. Why? Because every single month, money goes out of your pocket for the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, the repairs. Now, this difference in focus, it changes everything. Most people are focused on their income, getting a better job to earn more money so they can buy bigger liabilities that they think are assets. The rich, on the other hand, play a totally different game. They focus on just one thing, building their asset column. They use their money to buy things that make more money. And this all leads us to the core mindset shift you have to make. It's about completely changing your relationship with the very idea of a job and what money is for. This is it. This was Rich Dad's #1 lesson. The goal is not to get a higher paying job. That's just working harder for money. The real goal is to build up and buy assets that are like little employees, working for you 24/7, making you money even when you're sleeping. So how do you actually do this in the real world? The advice is simple. Mind your own business. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go quit your job tomorrow. No way. It means you keep your day job to pay the bills, but you spend your free time and any extra cash building up that asset column. You cut down on liabilities. And here's the best part. You buy the luxuries last, only with the money your assets generate for you. Okay, but what if you're thinking, that's great, but I don't have a bunch of money to go out and buy assets? Well, Kiyosaki argues that all of us, already have this single most powerful wealth building tool in the universe. That's right, it's your mind. It's not the money in your bank account, it's not your salary, it's the thing between your ears. Your financial intelligence is what truly creates wealth. It's what allows you to spot an opportunity that everyone else misses and turn a small amount of money into a fortune. And this really hammers the point home. We've all heard the stories, right? The lottery winner who gets millions and is broke a year later. It's because they had the money, but they didn't have the financial intelligence to keep it, let alone grow it. It proves that learning how to manage money is so much more important than just getting more of it. And really, that's what this is all about. Rich Dad, Poor Dad isn't just a book with a few tips. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to unlearn all the stuff we've been told that keeps us stuck and to take charge of our own learning. So I'll just leave you with this final question. If your mind is truly your greatest asset, what are you investing in it?